All right, so we're going to go through real quick and answer these questions from the quiz. So negative 4 plus 8, that's going to equal positive 4. Negative 5 plus negative 6 is negative 11. 8 minus negative 2, you could rewrite this as 8 plus 2 because you got the double negatives there. So that's equal to positive 10. 3 minus 10, that's equal to negative 7. All right, number 5, you have a negative divided by a negative, so the answer is going to be positive. All right, so it's positive 5. Number 6, you've got one negative, so you've got a negative times a positive. The answer will be negative. All right, this will be negative 24. So if you have one negative, the answer is negative, but if you got two negatives, the answer switches back to positive. That's just the rule for division and multiplication. It's not the same idea for addition and subtraction. Number 7. All right, we got to do the multiplication first. So it's going to be 20 minus 8 times 2 is 16. That's equal to 4. Number 8, we got to do the exponents first. 3 to the second power is equal to 9. So we have 2 plus 9. That's equal to 11. Number 9, inside the parentheses, we do have something to do. 4 minus 3, that's equal to 1. 1 to the second power is still equal to 1. That's just 1 times 1. So this is 10 minus 1, and that's equal to 9. All right, straighten this out here. All right, number 10, we want to multiply or divide from left to right. So I'm going to do 18 divided by 3 first, which is 6. And then 6 times 2, 12. All right, number 11, the square root right here, that's going to act kind of like a parentheses does. So I got to do everything inside of that first. So I'm going to do 3 to the second power first. All right, 7 plus 9, that's just 3 times 3, multiplied by 2. Multiplication next. 9 times 2 is 18, and then I'm going to do 18 plus 7. 18 plus 7 is 25. Now, the square root, that's what this is, not a division bar. The square root of 25, that's equal to 5. That's, what number times itself gives you 25. So the square root of 25 is equal to 5. And then you can multiply these. 2 times 5 is 10. All right, number 12, we got some absolute value bars. So these are going to act like parentheses. So let's do everything inside there first. 5 minus 2, absolute value of negative 20. All right, we got to finish off the absolute value bars. We actually have to apply the absolute value. The absolute value of negative 20 is going to be positive 20. So 5 minus 2, positive 20. And then we're going to do the multiplication before we do 5 minus. All right, so I never did 5 minus 2. Okay, I got to do this multiplication before I do this subtraction here. 2 times 20 is 40, and then 5 minus 40, it's negative 35. All right, number 13, I got to do the exponent first. So negative 3 to the second power, this one represents negative 3 times negative 3, which is going to be positive 9. So 4 multiplied by positive 9 is going to be 36. Okay. See how we're doing on time. Yeah, I think we're fine on time. Okay, number 14. 8 to the 0 power, that's equal to 1. Okay. So basically, I say, well, I'm just going to move on. 8 to the 0 power is equal to 1. Anything in quotes, anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. But you got to remember to follow PEMDAS. When you have a negative exponent, that's going to flip that whole thing into the denominator. It's going to flip it across the fraction bar, and then the exponent becomes positive. So this is really 1 over 6 squared. And that's equal to 1 over 36. Okay. If you need to, on these two, go back and just look up, like just Google exponent rules, and you're going to see this is called like the 0 exponent property. All right, and this one's going to be called the negative exponent property. All right, so if you're not sure where these are coming from, look those up. All right, or if you want to go back and watch my videos, I think it was from, well, it might be different depending on when you watch this, but I think it was from the Wednesday assignment. It was on 0 and negative exponents. All right, number 16. 10% of 60 is just 6. Just move the decimal over. To find 5% of 48, I first want to find 10%. 10% is 4.8. And so 5% is going to be half of that. Half of 4.8 is going to be 2.4. All right, 20% of 30. First, you got to find 10%. That's equal to 3. And now that you know 10%, 20% is just going to be double that. I'm just going to multiply this one by 2. So it's 6. All right, number 19. 22% of 50. So the trick here is that you can swap these and think of it as 50% of 22. And now this just means half of 22, which is equal to 11.